Hello everyone, today we're going to give you some valuable information about the global environment of Australia and a short comparison with Mexico.
Australia's formal name is Commonwealth of Australia and is both representative democracy and a constitutional monarchy with Queen Elizabeth II as Australia's head of state. The word of the nation is referred as a federation. Under this type of federal system, powers are divided between a central government and individual states. There are three arms of government in Australia. The legislature is responsible for debating and voting on new laws to be introduced under the power of Section 51. The executive is responsible for enacting and upholding the laws established by the legislature. The judiciary is the legal arm of the federal government. It is independent of the other two arms and is responsible for enforcing the laws and deciding whether the two arms are acting within their powers.
The Australian economy experienced 26 years of uninterrupted economic growth, and it was the only country of the OECD that did not enter into recession during the financial crisis, holding one of the highest growth rates of the developed world. In 2018, Australia's GDP growth was 3.2% and the inflation was around 2.2%. To boost the economy, Australia is increasing its economic integration with the Asia-Pacific region, especially China and Europe. Australia's economy is increasingly dependent on China, even more now that the free trade deal between the two countries came into effect. The unemployment rate is quite low, estimated at 5.3% in 2018. Traditionally, Australia is an importer of finished goods. The industrial sector employs about 1/5 of the working people and contributes to almost a quarter of the GDP. The manufacturing industry is built around the food industry, machinery and equipment, metal processing and metal goods, and the chemical and petrochemical industries.
Australia has a federal legal system with environmental matters essentially regulated at a state and territory level. The Commonwealth government also regulates particular matters on a national level. There have been recent developments in Australia, including an increasing focusing on reducing the duplication of assessments and approval processing between the different levels of government. The Australian Constitution was drafted at a series of constitutional conventions postulated in the 1800s. It was passed by the British Parliament as part of the Commonwealth of Australian Constitution Act 1900 and took effect on the 1st of January in 1901. The Constitution is the legal framework for how Australia is governed.